Hi guys. Time for another TMI Tuesday. Heather, you can come sit. So I'm just gonna dive right in. This is just questions people ask me that I end up answering on TMI Tuesdays. So, from Able to Able, this is a totally random question. Do you use any products in your hair? I have a very similar hairstyle to you, but my curls fall so really quick. No. I usually put lotion in my hair, or I have this Aveda color protect thing that I use. So, sorry. If you could do anything for a weekend, like go anywhere, do anything, and money wasn't an issue, what would you do? I would go to the beach and just lay there. Do you think one day you can make a video of your experiences living on your own for the first time? Living on my own for the first time was crazy because I was 18 and I lived in a house with 3 other people, and it was a massive like party house, and I worked 3 jobs at one point during that time period to be able to afford living there. And I don't know, it was fun, but it was crazy, and I don't know. That's all I can really say about living alone. Hi, can you please rub your on cam? I'm not gonna say that word. No, I can't. Thank you for asking. Are you available and free of most hang-ups? I don't know what that means. Have you got an email?
Relationship hang-ups.
Relationship hang-ups?
Like, are you free? Like, are you single?
Yeah, I'm single. I'm not dating anybody.
No hang-ups.
No hang-ups. I do have a personal email. If you guys want to email me something, please private message me, and then I'll give you my email. So yeah. Have you spent any time with Molly? Yes, I have done Molly. Have you ever been bitten by a dog? Yes. I've got a scar actually on my hand from when I was bitten all the way through my hand by this dog at my babysitter's house. But I'm not afraid of dogs or anything. It was just like a random occurrence. Have you ever been stung by a bee or wasp? Yes. The first time I was stung by a bee, I actually stepped on it when I was like 7 or something. And it was the worst pain ever. How do you handle stress? Not very well. By making these videos, or smoking, or going to sleep, really. Yeah, I play with my cats. That's really helpful. Talk to my best friend, like, you know. What PC games did you play? League of Legends. I played very, very, very minimal StarCraft.
Have you ever played Crystal Cove?
No. Never Crystal Cove. What is that pirate one? I think it's just called Pirates. I think I played that like too much. Can you make another video like this clipper video? Sure. Next time I have Heather clipper my hair, I'll do that. If I said I would pay you to blow smoke in my face, how much would you charge me? I sell private smoking videos for usually $50 for a video that's like 10 minutes, and I just smoke. So if you would like a personal smoking video, please let me know. Hey Emily, love the video. A question for your next TMI Tuesday is actually kind of a 2-part question, if that's okay. Let me preface this by saying I'm really in love with a certain individual. We dated for a few months, but we've been friends for the better part of this year, and she always seems to get me emotionally. We still hang out. My question is, I think I want her to be my first. Actually, I'm sure of it, but I don't know how to approach that level of our relationship because I don't want to ruin our friendship. So my first question is, do you have any advice on this subject? And number two, have you ever been in a relationship with someone where they were not just saying it was complicated, but it was actually complicated? Thank you for listening, and thank you for your time. Yeah. I've been in some very sticky relationships before. The only advice I can offer is that it's not really a big deal, like having sex for the first time. I feel like society and friends and things put so much weight on it, but it's really not a big deal. You do want to be safe, and you do want to make sure the other person is comfortable, and obviously it has to be consensual, you know what I mean? I would just say, be honest and upfront. You're already friends, you've dated. Just tell the person. Like, I've never really been one to play games in dating or relationships. I don't really understand that. I've always just been, not always, but definitely recently, and I recommend being just upfront about your feelings. The worst that can happen is they're gonna say no, and then you're in the position that you're already in. So you haven't really got much to lose. But if you're worried about the friendship, I don't know what to tell you, because dating a friend is always, if you don't get married, you know, if you break up, you're not going to have that same friendship ever again. Ever again. It's always going to be different. So if the friendship is way more important to you than the potential, like the possibility of being together, then I would say don't pursue it and just try to get over this infatuation, because the friendship won't be the same. It might be okay for a little while, a couple of months, but in my experiences, because I've dated, most of the people I've dated have been like my best friends at the time, the friendship will never be as close. Come visit Australia. I wish I could. Can you do a tooth fairy roleplay? I don't know how to do that. But I would. I mean, I don't really know. Do you have any relation with Brazil? I just saw on your Instagram, along with some hot pics, you have a pic wearing a shirt with Hi Puta written on it. No, I just think that that's funny. It means like hi bitch in Spanish. So no, I'm not like Brazilian. And no, I'm not from Canada or the Midwest. I just have a weird accent sometimes. How do we get in touch with you? Only Instagram, _ High Priestess. So that's my only social media. I'm sorry guys, I haven't got like a Twitter or a Facebook that you can go to or anything like that. Where do you get inspiration for your style? Kind of just myself. I sort of grew up Mormon and was very limited in the things that I was allowed to wear and the things that I was comfortable with wearing, because at least for me, being Mormon and practicing that religion, it makes you feel ashamed of your body, sort of. So I was very ashamed of like my thighs and my shoulders. So now that I'm not Mormon, I just sort of wear whatever I want to wear. And I feel like if you're comfortable in what you're wearing, then you wear the clothes. The clothes don't wear you. Like, I've had so many people say to me, like, oh, I could never wear that, but it looks great on you. And I feel like I want to say, no, you can wear whatever you want to wear. Just as long as you feel more like yourself in what you're wearing. That's really the key.
Sure.
I don't know. It's like putting on a second skin. Like, this is how people perceive you, and you want to wear what you want to wear and represent yourself the way you want to represent yourself. So just be confident and be who you are inside, you know? Yeah. Do you think ASMR feels a little bit like MDMA? No, not at all. Were you successful in school? Very successful. I graduated with a 4.3. I was like 13th in my class when I graduated, but I was number 3 for all of my academic career until the very last semester of senior year. I got a Fulbright scholarship to a university, but I turned it down. I don't know. I like school. I like learning, but it just doesn't always fit me. Like, I'm successful in it, and I do love learning, but I don't necessarily agree with the process of how they determine, like, intellect in students. I don't think that intelligence can be measured by one test or one way in general. I think there's so many different facets to someone's intelligence, and it can be measured in a bunch of different ways, and that someone may be really intelligent but not necessarily perform well on tests. Because I had a lot of friends that were way smarter than me but did way worse on tests, and I always did great on tests, but I just keep saying tests. Tests. I don't know, I just don't agree with it. I feel like people are held back or discouraged unnecessarily when it comes to, like, higher learning. So no, I don't have any degrees or anything like that, although I have gone to college for 3 years. Yeah. What are all the colors that your hair has been? And I think this is the last question. My hair has been, let me go in order. So it started out strawberry blonde, like, naturally. Then it got darker brown in middle school, and then it got blonde in high school, and then I started dyeing it, and I dyed it like a red, like a strawberry red, and cut bangs. And then I dyed it, I bleached it, and had cotton candy sort of hair, so it was a mix of pastel, pink, blue, and purple all over my hair, and that's my favorite hair still to this day, because it was like white, blonde, and very faint purple, pinks, and blues. And then I think I did black, then brown, then blonde, and then purple again. So it's been like every color except like yellow or orange. TMI Tuesday, where'd Heather go? Nowhere. She's on the floor right now. We live together. Favorite board game? Agricola. It's this really cool, like, agriculture board game. It sounds super lame, but if you look it up, it's like pretty tight. Unless you count D&D as a board game, which in that case, definitely D&D. Worst film you've seen recently? No, I don't know. I don't really watch movies. I watched a really good movie last night. It was called Cloud Atlas. It was with Halle Berry and Tom Hanks. Which, describing it, like, I don't necessarily love those actors, but it was a really cool movie and you had to pay attention, and I almost want to watch it again. Like, the dialogue is really good and just visually it's stunning, like, from like where the shots are in the film. Like, the frames are so, each frame is just like perfect. The lighting is perfect. Everything was just perfect. But it was very back and forth. You had to pay attention to figure out the storylines and how they corresponded to each other, I guess. And damn, what's with the like-dislike ratios on these recent vids? I think it's because I've been smoking in them and people don't like that, but I don't care. I smoke cigarettes, so I sometimes smoke in videos when I'm making them, and also I have like really bad anxiety, so smoking before a video or during a video really helps me to make the video. So I don't know what to tell you. That's not going to stop. So please unsubscribe if it really makes you uncomfortable. I'm not trying to force anybody to subscribe to my channel, so I mean, if you're subscribing and you're seeing things that you don't like, just unsubscribe. Like, it doesn't make sense to me that you would like post hate or dislike videos. Like, just leave. Please just go away. Would you date somebody that's not vegan? I think they mean vegetarian. I'm not a vegan. Everyone I've dated has been a meat eater since I've been vegetarian, so yes, I would. It's not really that difficult unless you live with that person. So you look butch with your hair pulled back. Thanks. Oh, I got a really bitchy question about my Scrabble video. What part of this is supposed to be reminiscent of ASMR? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where you read about ASMR or what you think it is, but I know what it is. I know that it's triggered by auditory, visual, and sometimes tactile stimulus. So oftentimes mundane tasks trigger ASMR. So that's what I was doing. If you have bitchy shit to say to me, just go away. Like, I don't care. It just seems really stupid to me. Like these people think they're being clever by posting like a negative comment, and it's like, you're not really being clever. You just make your own self sound really fucking stupid and unknowledgeable about the subject that you're talking about. So actually all of the Scrabble video is ASMR. Not only is it visual stimulus, it's auditory with the clacking of the tiles and the whispering of the words and everything. So yeah, go ahead and wreck yourself. If you don't know what ASMR is and you're being a bitch to me about it, could you please make another girlfriend cuddle ASMR, something with your whole body? Maybe. I've gotten a lot of requests for another girlfriend ASMR because that's one of my more popular videos other than my optometry and ophthalmology ones. So I'm considering it, but I just don't really know what I would do in it. It would just seem like the same as the first video, I feel. So give me ideas on another girlfriend roleplay, please. Like what I should say or do in them. And then the last question, hey, whatever happened to TMI Tuesday? um, I am a lazy bitch and I'm filming this on Thursday. And the episode before this episode I filmed last like weekend because I was out of town. So they're not always on Tuesdays, I guess, but hopefully that's okay. Okay, so that's all of my questions that I've gotten. So yeah, follow me on Instagram _high priestess. Donate to my donate button. It's on my about me page, please. And yeah, like this video if you liked it. If you liked TMI Tuesday, just pop a good old thumbs up on that bitch and we'll be friends. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.